Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. I'm gonna do a little review, okay, for Dying Light 2 Stay Human, okay? Um, First of all, um, some people, let me just put it this way before I get into anything, okay? Some people, and I won't say who, are pounding this game. What I mean by pounding, I mean by shitting all over it, crapping all over it, and saying that the original is bad. The original first one is better than the second one. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, they claim that the intro is 3 to 4 to 5 hours long. They claim that your character is weak as hell. Uh, uh, we get there's the weapons are too fucking weak and this that we should have our characters should be overpowered at the beginning of the game. The intro should be only 30 minutes and that's it. Your character should be overpowered. You know, she should be overpowered and buffed and, you know, have badass weapons at the beginning of the game. That way you can sit here and get past the game and beat the game within 5 hours. First of all, the intro is not that long as long as you know what you're fucking doing and you're not taking your time exploring and explaining to people what these are, what this are, what that is, all that shit. The intro is not 3 to 4 hours long like people are claiming. Only way it can be that long is if you're sitting here exploring and telling everybody, hey everybody, this is what this is. This is what that is. Here's what this is. Here is what this is. Oh my gosh, look at the frame rate. It's gorgeous. Oh my god, the frame rate is terrible. Of course it's going to be 4 hours long, and the intro is going to be 4 hours long if you fucking take your fucking sweet time, you assholes. People are claiming all the fighting mechanics sucks. Your character is weak as hell, and you're not overpowered, and their weapons are purely fucking weak, and this, that, you know, it's terrible. Let me tell you something, okay? Your character is not that weak at all, okay? Yes, the intro is like 2 to 3 hours long if you're taking your sweet time, okay? The fighting mechanics are way better on this game here than they are in the original one. As far as I know, in the original one, you didn't have blocking. You did not have parrying like you do in this one. Yes, at first your character is kind of weak, but what do you expect? Okay, at the beginning of every game, your character is gonna be weak. Okay, that's the whole point of leveling your character up. You have to level your character up and your stamina up and all that good stuff, okay? And you walk around. You can get weapons to fight zombies or fight people who's trying to kill you. You know, and all that stuff. Of course. And I don't know if I don't know if everybody agrees with me on this or not, but of course, your character is going to be a little weak, and of course, the weapons are going to be not overpowered. What the fuck do you expect? Okay, if you expected, oh, my character should be overpowered, you know, he should be a fucking badass and get powerful weapons, and we can get past this and beat this game within 5 hours. It would be worthless. It would not be entertaining. The game would not be fun. It would be boring to sit here, have your character at the beginning of the game overpowered, where you can sit here and punch one person and punch a zombie, all of a sudden he explodes with one punch, or punch an enemy with one punch, all of a sudden his head explodes. You know, say, oh my god, he's overpowered. Oh my god, oh my god. Then at the beginning, your character is overpowered at the beginning, and you're taking weapons and you're hitting them with one hit and you're killing them with one hit, you know. And then for 5 or 10 minutes you're doing it's like you're gonna be like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is boring. This is crap. Your character is overpowered. Yeah, it's too boring. You know, it's way too boring. You know, I mean, they could have done way better than this. You know, that's exactly what you're gonna be saying. Okay, this is exactly what you're gonna be saying. It's gonna be too fucking boring and too to play the game. If they started your character off as an overpowered badass. Okay, if you're an overpowered badass at the beginning, to where all of a sudden they hit you and you can't, and they're like, oh, I didn't feel that. Hit me some more. And hit you and hit you with a knife, try to stab you in the gut, you know, and you'd be like, oh, I'm immortal. I can't take no damage. That would be fucking boring. Really fucking boring. Okay? And so, like I said, the mechanics in the game is freaking outstanding. Glitches in the game. Glitches in the game. There has been game bugs in the game. Freeze. I actually had one freeze last night in the game last night. That was it. It didn't crash on me, which is a shocker, but it did freeze on me, which I had to shut my stream down and restart and shut the game down, then restart the game back up and then restart my live stream again. They did say on the internet, the developers that made the game did say that they had reports about a lot of issues going on, like the dialogue, like they, or like that, you know, things like that, all kinds of glitches, game bugs like that, you know. They said that they're gonna be patching it soon, which is supposed to fix all these game bugs that's happening, the glitches, game bugs, all this shit that's been happening that you've been seeing on my live streams, live on stream or on demand. Everything and if you're playing it and you're seeing a lot of crashing on PC and stuff like that, freezing up on game freeze up on consoles. They're gonna fix all that. All that they're supposed to be patching it pretty soon, and all of that's gonna be fixed. Okay. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. You have different choices that you can make, you know, that you can choose to do, you know, and all that great stuff, you know. Decide on who you're gonna go with, and decide who you're gonna go with and who you're not gonna go with, you know. You got all and the choices you make actually does affect the game. Okay, it really does affect the game. And if you make the right choice, if you do one choice, it changes the game up, and it does way different than what you think it's gonna do. And if you go back and do one choice and go do another choice, you know, do the other choice that you hadn't made yet, then you can see the outcomes of what happens, you know, and all that good stuff. I mean, this game, Dying Light 2, is way different than Dying Light 1. And some people are telling me, oh, the Dying Light 1 is way better than Dying Light 2. No, it's not. Trust me. Trust me, Dying Light 2 is way different than Dying Light 1, and it is way better than Part 1 was. Because you don't have, on this game here, you have choices that you can make. In part one, you didn't have no choices at all to make to change the game up the way you want, the way you unexpected. There can be twists in the game of who killed who killed that guy, and why that person killed him, or why, or this. I mean, there's a lot of shit in the game that you can do. And here's the thing is, if you choose this certain thing and you're like, okay, I don't like the way this is going, you know, you can sit here and go in your save cloud and re-download what you and undo what you did, and then you go back in there and undo that shit that you did, and you say, okay, we're gonna go a different path. That you can do, okay, and that's what I love about this game. Okay, I really love it. And I ain't having no problems with it, you know. And you want to know something too? Unlike some people who actually are shitting all over the game and criticizing the game and prepping all over the game because they're getting paid to shit all over the game, okay? They're shitting all over the game because they're getting paid. I'm telling you the truth about what I really think about the game. Is it worth buying or not? The answer is yes. If you love zombie games. If you love zombie games, if you love games like Apocalypse, you know, fighting zombies, fighting enemies, and all that shit like you did on part 1, you're going to love part 2 because it's way different. They have way different enemies and all that stuff in part 2 than they do on part 1. And it is way better. I would definitely strongly recommend anybody buying this game if you love zombie games. Now here's the thing is, until they patch it, until you put a patch into it, it's not really worth buying just yet. So I would wait until they put a patch into this game before you actually buy it. Which is supposed to be sometime this week when they're supposed to patch it up. So wait, if I was you, anybody who hadn't bought this game yet, I'd wait until someone you see somebody live stream like mine, and you see that be honest with you, and that will not lie to you, because they're getting paid to do it. Unlike me, I don't get paid for my videos. I am really honest about it, about my gameplay, and I'm telling the truth about what I think about the game, okay? And if it's worth buying, I would wait. Like I said, I would wait until they release a new patch for it to fix all the game bugs and stuff, and then you'll find out if it's worth buying or not. Because right now it's not really worth it. But overall, I am enjoying the game. And if you can overlook the game bugs, the glitches, the everything is wrong with the game right now. If you can overlook it, even the freeze, if you can overlook the freeze, if you can overlook the crashes that's in the game. And when a game does that every now and then on PCs or on any other consoles. If you can look over that, the game is worth buying. Okay? If you can overlook it. If you don't care about the frame rate, 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second, if you don't care about the 1080p, hey, that game is definitely for you. Okay? If you're looking for a game that's 1080p, 60 frames per second, you're not going to get on any game. Because all the games that's out, especially old or new, are always going to be at 30 frames per second. I don't care if it's a new console or not. Okay? Thank you for watching. Sorry this was a little bit longer than I thought. But hey, I had to get this out and let you know. If you don't like this game, Dying Light 2, if you don't like zombie games, don't even bother buying this game. Stay the hell away from it. If you love this game, then consider buying it. Because I can guarantee you, if I didn't love this game, I wouldn't be playing it right now. I'd be fucking dropping this piece of crap of a game. But I love this game. So it's not a piece of crap of a game at all. And the developers did a damn good job on